Plaintiff LATOYA McCoy says when she was 5 years old, the defendant started dating her mother. And after her biological father was killed, the defendant stepped up and has always been there for her. However, she's suing because after she cashed 2 winning lottery tickets for the defendant, money was taken out of her Social Security check. Defendant Myron White says he knew LATOYA's father before he started dating LATOYA's mother, and he was happy when Myron got with LATOYA's mother. Myron claims LATOYA's father asked him to look out for her if anything happened to him, and ever since he died, that's exactly what Myron has been doing.
Start with you.
Mr. White has been around in my life since the age of 5. He and my mother had been together since then. When I was, at the age of 9, my biological father was killed. So Mr. White had, stepped up to the plate and said that he would do anything in his power to basically be there for me and take care of me to the best of his ability, which he has. And I appreciate him for that. And through the years, regardless to the struggles and anything that we've all been through, myself and my mother, he has basically taken care of his responsibility and done that. And through the years of
taking care of your father's responsibility.
Yes.
Now he is one of the things
which I appreciate that.
Yeah, and this is what I want to point out. So often people come in and say another person raised them. A lot of times it's a man or a woman unrelated, and all that person does is talk about this person who has raised them. Yeah, I couldn't go outside to play. He did this and he did that. He didn't have to do anything. You're not his child. But he did a lot for you, and you recognize it and you appreciate it. I think both of you all deserve a hand. Both deserve a hand. Whatever happens here, you both deserve a hand the way it is, the way you've lived your lives. Let me hear from you, sir, about your relationship with your girlfriend's daughter, or however you want to characterize it. Your daughter. All right.
Absolutely.
Good.
Your Honor, since she was, just like she said, just a little somebody, when me and her mother got together, I didn't realize that her dad was her dad, I've been a musician for quite a few years. He was a musician, a guitarist. I'm also a guitarist. We communicated with one another very well. And once he found out I was associated with her mother, he was very happy about it. He would rather have seen me with her than someone he didn't know around his child. We were tight, so he said, well, look, man, anything ever happened to me, I'm depending on you to take care of my daughter. We didn't realize that he would be involved in a double homicide. Wow. Him and her cousin, they were killed. Her dad was dating this one girl, and this guy was obsessed with her. He climbed through a bathroom window, shot her dad, and then turned around and shot the 14-year-old niece because she wouldn't tell him where the person he was looking for was at. At any rate, when me and her mother found out the news, we was trying to figure out how we was going to break it to her. So we did, and we got her and we told her, well, your dad passed and he's not with us anymore. And so she looked at me and was like, well, who's going to be my daddy now? I said, I'm going to be your daddy now.
Yeah. And she says you've done a great job, so congratulations. I'm sure your buddy and her father would be very happy, and perhaps is looking down with a smile on the job you've done. So Social Security overpayment is what you're suing him for.
So in August of 2015, my dad had came to me and asked me, could I cash a lottery ticket in for him? And I said, yes. I didn't think too much about it. A couple months later, I received a letter from the Social Security Administration stating that there was an overpayment within my income and that I needed to pay this money back to them. So I immediately called him like, look, I owe these people this money and I don't have no money to pay anybody. You know, I'm on a fixed income, and you know this, so therefore we need to make this right. Now, mind you, when the tickets were, when I cashed the tickets in, he had given me a total of $350. When
how much were the tickets for?
A total of $7,500.
How much?
$7,500.
Okay.
There was one ticket for $5,000. He gave me $300 out of that one, and then there was another ticket for $2,500. And he gave me $50 out of that one.
Okay.
So I talked to him, and he said, "Well, baby, you know, I'll make it better, and you know, I'll make sure that I take care of it." Well,
you were assessed a fee by Social Security.
Yes.
Because they said, we see that you've won a lottery ticket or cashed one in.
Exactly.
And so you have a income of $7,500.
Yes.
And according to the Social Security Administration, if your income goes beyond such and such,
exactly,
we reduce your Social Security payment, or we'll seize the part of that income that goes beyond the formula we have set.
Yes.
Sir, what do you say to this?
Well, she's absolutely correct in what she just told you, John. However, you know, it was nothing unusual for her to cash in tickets from me. You know, all through the years, regardless to whatever the amount was, you know, I would call her, and she could, you know, and to cash a ticket in. But it was not done maliciously. I love her. You know, I've taken care of her all my life.
Yep.
You know, and I told her then, I said, listen, any kind of way I can rectify this or straighten it out, I need to straighten it out. I said, so, well, you know, you just tell them, say, listen, you know, tell them they were my tickets, you know, but they didn't go for that.
This is what we're going to do, because this is what we call a mutual mistake. Like you said, I don't think you did it maliciously, and I don't think you knew that they would seize some of your money or debt. You all made a mistake. If I am to believe you, mutual mistakes, people are put back in the position they were before the mistake. So before the mistake, she owed $0. Before the mistake, you owed $0, but that $2,052 is something that occurred, even though it was a mistake, it occurred, and if I dismissed her claim, you would gain $2,052. Instead, you gain nothing, and she gains nothing, or you gain that $7,300 that you held on to. What happened to that money? That $7,300.
Well, I think I bought
You ain't pop it off, did you?
No.
At least you've taken care of it. You can pop off money now that you've gotten your kids out the house. You have any other children that you, minors that you have to support? Minors?
No.
Well, if you don't have any minors, you take your money, pop it off all you want. Go to the casino, go to the trap house, or go wherever you want to go. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff. Good luck.
Why would you lie? Why would you lie and say that I ain't never cashed no ticket for you ever? Don't ever lie and say that I did and I didn't. Have I ever? That was my first time. You know, I don't know nothing about no lotto, nothing. I don't do the lottery, and you know that. When you ask me to do that, this has jeopardized my children. I don't mess with the government, and you know that. I have been going through too much. When you get to mess with my children and my living and stuff like that and my health, I have a problem with that. And you know that.
Rightfully so.
I'm done.